Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Mike, and this is For the Record. Another week ends in vinyl. There's a couple of great pieces that I'm going to be putting in my collection, but I just want to kind of just show you a few other things that were in the lot that I went to pick up. But first, just like one of a kind stuff. I mean, very unique, one of a kind stuff. But first, if you're watching this, I suggest be on the lookout for my video that is going to be up this weekend sometime, talking record protection, record sleeves, inner and outer sleeves. It's going to be a pretty in-depth video talking about sleeves I recommend and sleeves I don't, but also on the record sleeve topic, I'm going to be giving out a promo code. I partnered with another company. They are going to be doing a 10% discount through the month of October. So look for that video about record sleeves coming up this weekend. So, week ends in vinyl. Not a lot that I'm keeping for myself. Like 99% of it literally went directly into the trash. But the story, I got an itchy nose. You know, why does it happen when I start? It was absolutely fine. The story, I love this. I love the backstories or stories about records. How people get records. So that's why I like to give you whatever information I can. I was contacted by this couple. They were clearing out a house, I believe a friend's house, and they said that they had records for sale. I said, okay, well, shoot me, take some pictures or video or whatever, and let me take a look at what you have. It wasn't that far from my house, so I was willing to take the drive, but I just wanted to kind of have an idea what was there. So they say, we just don't know what to do with them. So from the pictures I saw, I said it's not really anything I'd be interested in, but if it gets to a point that you're going to toss them out, I'll come and take a look at them, and I would take them off your hands free of charge. And I don't like insulting people like that, but there really wasn't anything. I mean, it was common stuff, it was a lot of stuff like this, like Petula Clark stuff and Christy Lane, and just common stuff that you can't even give away. So I said, if you get to a point where you're going to get rid of it, let me know. They said, shoot us an offer. I said, I don't like making offers pretty much sight unseen. So we talked for a few seconds, and we agreed that they would just rather see somebody take them. So I went, didn't look through it. I just took, and literally, like, it was curbside. It was a very nice man that greeted me. But it was curbside. He goes, oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much. I said, no problem at all. Took it, boom, threw it in the back of my car and left. Came home, started processing it. Now, I kept a couple of things for myself, but I don't know what I want to show you first. Things that are up for grabs that these are, I think I'm doing like $1 a piece on these. A few interesting, soundtracks. Nothing that I'm gonna keep for myself. I don't like collecting soundtracks. I collected like thousands of them, and I never listened to them. So when I made this space, I only kept those that I liked, like Woodstock and a couple other pieces. But these are I'm just gonna get rid of them. So I actually got rid of so much. I just literally pulled up my dumpster and just from my car right into the dumpster. I wasted no time with it. I just got rid of like 99% of it. It just wasn't worth doing anything with. So I'll show you the ones that are a few. This isn't all of them that are for sale, but I've decided to part with these, and I have a whole like crate of them, but nothing too special. So this one is this was a soundtrack with Peter Fonda and Nancy Sinatra, The Wild Angels. A lot of these kind of have that kind of motorcycle vibe. So I'm thinking somebody was definitely into motorcycles. This one actually, I was contemplating on keeping this one. I think I decided to part with it because it's not in bad condition, but it's just not, I don't know, I might change my mind. It's just not something. The only reason I'm thinking about keeping it is because it's Iron Butterfly in cream. For the Savage 7. Sounds like a porno. But anyway, so yeah, those are just ones that, you know, just kind of get rid of, sell. I will say the most interesting one was, now, when I saw this, the first thing I wanted to do was contact the person that I got these from, because I thought this was kind of a special piece. This is a movie that I've never heard of before. It looks almost like a documentary. Let me show you what it is. It's the original motion picture soundtrack recording. Trackcom Production presents Hell's Angels '69. It looks almost like it's like a documentary because it's real. They're the Hell's Angels. These aren't actors. These are the Hell's Angels. It looks almost like Peter Fonda, but I don't think it is. These are real Hell's Angels because on the back of it, it says the original Oakland Hell's Angels. So I looked at this, and if you haven't noticed, it's autographed. It's signed. Right there. It says, it looks like it says, to George and Karen. And I think it says Tony. I think it says, get a good look there. I think it says Tony. So I contacted the seller, and I said, who are George and Karen? And he said, oh, well, those are the people that we cleared the house out. Oh, I said, does it mean anything? Do you want this? I mean, I'd really like you to just keep it because it's, you know, signed to them. And he goes, no, we have no use for it. We don't want it. I said, okay. So I have no idea. Not too sure what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I don't want to have the Hell's Angels. I don't want to sell it and then have the Hell's Angels knock on my door saying, hey. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I have no interest in the album itself. It's signed. I don't know. It's kind of unique. So they must have been bikers, right? So moving right along. Put this right here. A couple of other ones that I found that I was kind of disappointed that were in crappy shape. The Beatles' second album. Call it the Drive-Thru. This is the Drive-Thru edition. See, do magic tricks. The album, it's not in bad shape, but there's one scratch on it. You can feel it with your finger, so it's trashed. Well, this one right here, Revolver. What's wrong with this one? Yeah, I'll show you. I know people pay an arm and a leg for the covers, so I'm just gonna keep it right now. I was so pissed. I wanted this one to be good so bad. This is Tommy James in the Shondells, Crimson and Clover. Okay, again, not in bad condition, except for one scratch. It goes through the entire album, and you can feel your finger. So it's not in bad shape. It's just one scratch, ruined, trashed. So what did I get for myself? I gotta fix Sir Sai here. Did I get anything for myself? What the hell? Well, yes, I did. I did. Let's go from the kind of not the greatest to the really good ones that I was really happy to find. So the first one, this is interesting. This is the Sounds of the Eagles as performed by Mirror Image. Now, I always thought Mirror Image was a 90s band. Mirror Image, I might be thinking of somebody else. But it's just a compilation, well, not a compilation, but Mirror Image from the 70s, so it's not who I thought it was. So, may or may not keep this one. I'm going to listen to it, and I like the Eagles, and I want to see whoever Mirror Image is. I'm going to take a listen and decide. The next one is Rusty Warren. If you don't know who Rusty Warren is, it's actually in really good shape. It looks like maybe played once. She is the Rodney Dangerfield of female comics. She is dirty and she is funny. Some of the stuff, I'm like, it's not classy, but I have a bunch of her stuff. I probably have her complete discography now of her comedy routines, but I had to have this one because I have all the other ones. I don't think I have this one. She is kind of funny, but she's like more on a dirty, gritty side. A dirty girl. Let's do this one. I have no idea who they are, but it's in good shape. I'm going to give it a listen and give it a chance. It's Put Your Hand in the Hand, Power to the People. Put your hand in the hand, power to the people. Boy, does that cover ring true today. No idea who they are. Nothing. I don't know if it's a comp album. I have no clue. But I'm going to give it a listen and see if I like it. Definitely, the cover definitely speaks in volume. Especially today. The next I generally don't like compilation albums. Oh, let me do this one first. Nancy, I mean, really? These boots are made for walking? Really? You have to have this. I mean, it's in beautiful condition. It's Nancy Sinatra, and really, I shouldn't even have to explain that one. Definitely keeping that one. Now, I don't generally collect compilation albums, but I am probably most likely going to keep these only because the genre, what it represents, and, well, I love Woodstock. So this one is, I believe it's a comp album, popular favorite. It's called The Long and Winding Road, Which Way You Goin' Billy, Hitchin' a Ride. I think those are some of the songs. But The Long and Winding Road. I'm not sure what the title is, to be honest. The spine doesn't say anything. But anyway, enough. I'm not sure what the title is supposed to be. I'm not sure if those are songs, but it looks to be like some sort of a comp album. And I haven't read the back. It looks like it's going to be hippie music. So I'm definitely going to take a listen to that one and decide. The next two are, well, they were definitely trying to make money off of the Woodstock name. So this one's a comp album, Sounds of the Woodstock Age. Okay. Sounds of the Woodstock Age. Definitely raking in the money with that name. Ride Captain Ride, Hitchin' a Ride, Are You Ready, Mississippi, Evil Ways, Mama Told Me Not to Come. They don't sound like the songs from Woodstock, and I don't think they are meant to be. I think they're just kind of that kind of era of hippies. Sounds of Woodstock Age Volume 2. So I was glad to see Volume 1 and Volume 2. Same thing, just off that Woodstock name. My Sweet Lord, Knock 3 Times. I Think I Love You. Just a few songs. Now, ones that I was without a doubt going to keep for me, and I've already listened to all three of these. These are the best of the best of the best of this lot right here that I got. The best of the best. The first one, I think I've listened to it. I want to say it's kind of jazzy, like not any jazz fusion. I think just straight up jazz, if I'm not mistaken. I've listened to it, and I think that's what it is. Tommy Edwards. It's in beautiful shape. I have this one in paper sleeve because I am waiting for shipment of sleeves, so I needed something, so I just put it in there temporarily. But that's a really good album, really good stuff. The next two are the ones I was super stoked about. The first one I knew what it was. This is, I believe it's their debut album. I'd have to double check. I'd assume it's the debut album just because of what it says. I haven't looked to verify that it's, where in their discography it is, but if I were to guess, it's probably their debut album. The Seekers, the new Seekers. We'd like to teach the world to sing. If I were to guess, I would say it's probably their first album. Okay, it's in beautiful shape. It's still in shrink with the hype stickers, or part of one, and definitely has one right here. But the album itself looks unplayed. I don't think this album, if it was played once and then put away. Beautiful, beautiful condition. I couldn't believe how clean this record was. It actually looked a little dirty because of the shrink wrap on it. So I did what I could to dust it off. But yeah, I definitely wanted to keep the shrink on it. But it virtually, the record itself looked unplayed. So that was definitely super, super stoked about that one. Super, super stoked. Great, great album. This one sounded familiar. Some of the songs on it, definitely, I definitely knew. I didn't look at the track listing, but some of the tracks, when I listened to them, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely know that song. There's a few songs here. It's Spiral Staircase. Again, beautiful shape. Looked unplayed. Somebody was nice enough to sign the label, but other than that, the record itself is super clean. I'd say mint, near mint. Spiral Staircase, more today than yesterday. Just beautiful shape, beautiful shape. Proud Mary. What are some of the other songs? There were a few songs on here. I didn't really make a mental note to remember them, but definitely when I heard them, I was like, wow, I didn't realize it was them that sang that song. I'm trying to find one that I can say. I can't remember what some of the songs were. But anyway, some of the songs on here I definitely knew. Spiral Staircase sounds familiar, but I definitely was willing to take a chance, and it was really neat. It's really neat to find something like this where I don't know the band. You might hear them on the radio, but you don't really pay attention to who it was, but you know the song, you've heard it for decades. Well, that's exactly what happened with a few songs on this album here. I was like, shit, of course I know that song. I just had no idea who sang it. But definitely worth taking a chance. And so we have The Seekers, Tommy Edwards, just recapping, and Spiral Staircase. And a name like that, it doesn't look like, these these five guys, but yeah, you never judge a book by its cover. You really can't, because I was thinking of like psychedelic, with that name Spiral Staircase, but it certainly isn't psych, but definitely a great album. Well, that is it. I think that is it. Off to next video. I hope everybody is having a great week, depending on when this video goes up, or weekend. Be looking for my next video. Going to be talking in depth about record sleeves, all kinds of record sleeves, what I use, what I recommend. So as always, be kind to others in peace.